This meeting is being recorded.
This is Tuesday, May 23, 2023. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so yeah, Matthias, the only thing on agenda is Matthias, you asking about doc update, right?
Yeah.
Do you mean website?
Yeah, mostly website, yes.
I think we will need to have like example how to use it. Yeah, we didn't change anything else. It's basically describing how sidecar works.
Okay. But maybe also the fact that we now specify the restart policy for the init containers.
I'm not sure if there is a place for that, but yeah, if there is a place that describes startup policy, you can. Also, there may be a place where it says that init containers cannot have probes, so maybe this needs to be adjusted.
Okay. You taking notes or are you?
Oh.
So I can, if you want, I can have a look and check where it makes sense, and I could like open a PR.
We have PR reviewed, right? By Brunel left some comments.
Yeah, but Gonju already answered most of them, if I followed correctly. Yeah.
Yes. I think there are no other comments that I had to fix. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Okay, I'm speaking now again, and we have a SIG Node meeting later. That it needs to be. Okay. I think it's finish line for this PR. We'll have follow-up PRs, but this should be fine. And John from Istio said that all the tests passed right now on Istio. So they like all the test suits that they had with minimal changes, he was able to run it. He says that yeah, one thing he found is their webhook injection injected restart policy on containers, on individual containers before. It was ignored by everything, but yeah, it was interesting find. So he fixed it, I think. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's what's happening. And another thing that is happening, and I don't know, I hope that somebody will show up, is yeah, I talked to John from Istio, and he said that they don't need it. So there is a feature request asking to decrease the backoff restart policy timeout. So whenever your container crashed, you may want to specify that please restart it fast enough so you don't apply this backoff policy, so it wouldn't grow all the way to 5 minutes.
Only for sidecars, you mean?
Yeah, maybe for sidecars, like we didn't want to include it into sidecars because it will make sidecars special, and people may want to make containers as sidecars if they want this feature. So we don't want to include any features that are very special for sidecars that may be beneficial for other containers. So I was thinking about it as a separate feature for any container. And scenario-wise, it's okay. Okay.
There's some discussion in SIG Node the other day about that.
Yeah, it's from SAG, from gaming team. They want it. So on Agones, they have very short running games, like game sessions, like somebody playing on a phone and there is a game running in the cloud, and it's run for 1 minute or so, and then they restart it and want to apply, like to use different, to connect to different phone or something.
The other really good example of that is if you're using kubelet standalone mode, when you're like, you're not going to be getting. I only care about kubelet for these like half dozen pods, so restart them as quickly as possible, basically.
You mean kubelet standalone? No, not static pods.
Yeah, standalone. So if you're using if you're just using kubelet solely to keep some pods running, like in a control plane, for example, like running.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. So this seems to be a very small feature. If it will be accepted, it's like, yeah, just add an API parameter and then apply different timeout. But I wanted to get more confirmation that it's needed for sidecars. And John from Istio said that they don't really want Istio to Envoy to get restarted over and over again. They don't see this as a scenario. And I don't see it either. I just, and he didn't remember any customers who was complaining about it. I think mostly because, I mean, it's so broken that it keeps restarting, then like maybe entire pod is not healthy.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, but I'm trying to dig into this. So if you hear any scenarios for sidecars, just let me know as well.
So for the docs, you're going to try to come up with an example. I mean, because like Istio and them aren't really ready to use it. So what's a good example to put in the docs? I was trying to think of one that would be like good for example purposes, but semi-useful. And
I would say OpenTelemetry collector as a sidecar might be useful.
so what was that?
Yeah.
OpenTelemetry collector, so we
Oh.
can
Yeah, or log collector.
yeah, we can get logs from init containers, and then we can demonstrate that if collector died, it will be restarted and it will work. Yeah, I don't have any other agenda. Let's try to ping Bruno.
Mhm.
Anybody else?
No.
Okay.
So once this one is merged, then we can check about like adding the readiness probe as well. And,
Yeah, readiness probes, score adjustment, and that's it. Yeah, 2 PRs basically.
Cool.
And Todd's PR about calculation of total size as well. I will remind Brunel, but I wanted him to consider it on this PR first.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah. That's the most important one. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Cool. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.